Welcome everyone. How is it going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Just confirming. Yes, it is Friday indeed. It's been one of those weeks, hasn't it? Let me know if my audio is coming in clear. 8:01 on Tesla. Vincent, how's it going? Vern, JJ, Digital, Daryl, Michael, Arthur, Harry. How is it going, folks? Arthur says, hi, I think I joined. Sent you some money last week. How do I access your other stuff? Arthur, I'm not sure if you mean Patreon. If you mean Patreon, then you can connect your Discord server on Patreon and then join us in the server to talk in there with the community. If you mean you join YouTube membership, I don't see that. I don't see that little orange by your name, but no big deal. Appreciate you tuning in. But everything is accessible through Patreon. It's essentially Discord access and some early access videos before I publish them on the YouTube channel every now and then. Nick, Digital, how's it going, folks? So let's talk about the day that was. Interesting day, to say the least. I mean, Tesla's sitting here flat. So you would think, okay, well, obviously there's probably some weakness in tech. Well, no. If you look at the Qs, the Qs are the Nasdaq ETF is sitting up 1% on the day. S&P 500 is sitting up 1.6% on the day. So Tesla is lagging, to say the least, as we sit here right now. Tesla pretty much flat on the day, $800, $823 at the moment, $823 cents that is. And so we're going to look into why that might be, what's holding us back. I think it's important to look at the bucket that is EV stocks as well. You'll see here, Ford is up 3.5%. Lucid's actually, interesting. Tesla and Lucid have been kind of joined at the hip as of late, but looks like today there's some discrepancy between the two, with Lucid up 2.5%. GM up 2%. So Tesla is definitely lagging. So we'll take a look at the options market here in a second. Mimi, how's it going? Alex, Drew, it's Friday. Kick it back on a Friday. Oh, the Rebecca Black song. I got the juju in hand. I cut up. Fair warning. These are not mandarins. Okay, these are not tangerines. Like, these are not peelable things. I had to go out and actually cut these guys. I know, first world problems. So I'm trying something new on the stream, so bear with me here. I'm not sure how these oranges are going to be. Okay. Vern, how's it going? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. City, state, country, whatever you guys feel comfortable sharing. I'll read some places out here in a couple seconds. And I will look at the options order flow. Again, this is TradeTex. Check them out. Link in the description if you want. Their options algo score is on a longer term basis, essentially showing a nothing burger going on. If we look at premiums for the week, and I'll move my fat head right there. If you look at the weekly premium heat map, you'll see the highest, the greatest strength boxes here are a large portion of premium out of the 800 and the 700 strikes for 2023 January. So some profit taking, I'm not sure, or some covered calls. I'm not entirely sure what's happening there, but about 10 million out of those. And if you want to look at price action for the day, I really like this today's net premium chart that they've added. The green line are the calls. So when the green line goes up, that means people are buying calls. Red line goes down, people are selling puts. Red line goes up, people are buying puts. You guys can look into the guide on TradeTex if you want later. But a large portion of today's weakness past 8:15 was for a large portion of calls being sold. A large portion of calls. So again, those are negative delta. Okay, let me read some places out. Calgary, Switzerland, Sweden. Boyle says, are you swallowing the seeds for good luck? No, unfortunately, there's no seeds here. Oh, fortunately, there's no seeds here. But if I had to do it, I would. You guys know that. Okotoks. Interesting. There we go. Alberta. Nice. Hamburg. You're probably surprised I know where Okotoks is. Hamburg, Netherlands. Worcester. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. Sound like a total idiot. Probably too late for that. But Worcester, UK. Houston, Connecticut. Germany, Wolfgang. One of the best names in the chat here. Pittsburgh, Sydney, Australia. Kingston, Nova Scotia. Nice. There we go. Las Vegas, Italy. Any juju is good juju. That's right, Michael. Looks like a fight for 800. Yes, absolutely. Volume more normal. Yeah, I guess you could say volume more normal today. We're sitting at 22, but it's still lighter considering the day that we had yesterday. Norway. David says, are people not wanting to hold over the unpredictable weekend? I think that's fair to assume. If you're a trader, if you're a shorter term speculator in the markets, why bother holding? If you're a long term investor, maybe you want to hedge. So this power hour is really going to be interesting for that. White Rock, there we go. Local, Jordan, Coldwater, Ontario, Bristol, Toronto, Los Angeles, New Zealand, Buckinghamshire, UK. Hope I got that right. Aberdeen. Worcester. Okay. London. Oh, there we go. Well, welcome, folks. So, Sancho's going. So, as we sit here at $800, I think it's time that we do a little bit of perspective watching on Tesla. I'm going to turn off the moving averages for a hot second. For perspective, in case you were wondering, in case this didn't already hurt the wallet already, we are down 36% approximately from all-time highs in 113 days. So 36% down in 113 days. If you remember on delivery day in January, from that day, from the first trading day of the year, we are down 32% in 53 days. It's already been 53 days in this year. That's nuts. That's crazy. When did that happen? 53 days already into the year. Nuts. So we're down 32%. Yesterday at open, we were down 42%. So take that into consideration. That being said, look at the general NASDAQ ETF. From the first day of the year, the NASDAQ ETF is down about 33. Wait, what? No, this is Tesla. Hold on. It's like, that's not right. From the first trading day of the year, where is it? Right around here. The Qs, the NASDAQ ETF, is down about, I can move this thing, 14 or 15, let's say 15%. So tech is down 15%. Tesla down double that. Yeah, Michael says, sorry for the, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, no, of course. But I say that with respect to just the context of how deep this correction has been, not in time, but in severity. Now, 15% on the general ETF is not terrible. In fact, I'm kind of surprised by that. The S&P 500 is even, if you want to say has fared better than was expected. The S&P 500 is only down about 10% on the year. 10%. So really not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Well, hold on, let me just do the math here again. Yeah, about 9 point something, 10%. So take that into consideration. But growth has been absolutely demolished. Yesterday, I was doing some quick calculation on Tesla EPS as well. And I was just thinking, if Tesla earnings per share is, let's say, $15 this year, right? $15, I think it's fair to say, let's say, to estimate. Let me just pull up the calculator. A $15 earning on a $700 stock, which was yesterday morning, is a 2.1% earnings yield. A 2.1% earnings yield on a growth name that's growing way more than 15%, 50% earnings. So, and not to mention revenue. So, just wild times. It's like, in real estate, we talk about cap rates a lot. Like, what's the cap on this? What's the cap rate on that? It's kind of like a pseudo cap rate for a stock, 2.1%. So, Marcus says, if the sentiment is not to hold over the weekend, nothing happens. Maybe we'll see a lot of buying back on Monday. I think that's fair. That's a fair assumption. Yeah. The question is, really anything can happen. We saw it last weekend we saw it. Nothing happened on Friday. Nothing happened on Saturday. Nothing happened on Sunday. Then all of a sudden, Monday, which was closed, that trading day, remember, for President's Day and Up Here Family Day. Then we started getting those negative headlines. It's almost like it was timed for the markets. Maybe that's just the pessimistic side of me thinking, but nothing happened until the very last few hours before futures opened. So, Nick says, "Are we oversold?" Or just says oversold. Let me see RSI. In case you were wondering about RSI, RSI is an indicator that tells us. Of course, I'm just I'm preaching to the choir here. Just tells us, relatively speaking, are we oversold, overbought? The RSI currently sits at what is it, 37. So on the oversold side, but not as severely oversold as it was end of January, actually, in fact, or even yesterday. Of course, breaking news there. So take that into consideration. I'll take that off now. $800 sitting on Tesla. Kev says Berlin water supply hearing next Friday. Now, with Giga Berlin, did I not hear that the water supply issue is not what's holding them back? Like they could go and proceed and get approved prior to that, or am I mistaken there? Chris says, I guess market makers are running for 800 options. Well, TradingTix actually gives us some insight on market makers. They have this section down here. If I can find my browser. It's called a matrix, stock expectations by market makers. Tesla's matrix data gives you details on what the market makers and options writers expect the actual price of the stock to be. When the expected price is significantly different than the actual price, that gives us solid trading signals with good profits. So, a lot here on this chart. I implore you to check out TradingTix if you want. They're awesome. But essentially, they give us an upper bound and a lower bound based on what's priced in by market makers. And you can see the lower bound of what's priced in at the moment is, just hover over this, is about $650. I want to say. I'm kind of do some rough guessing of what that is. 650 maybe is the lower bound. Maybe 600. It's touching there. And the upper bound is about 900, 950 maybe. So quite the discrepancy in prices. But you'll see in the last couple of days, of course, we've had that yellow matrix or that red line come down even more. But that yellow line, which is the smooth matrix on this graph, is still pointing down. So yeah, it's not. We haven't had a buy signal as of yet. A buy signal would be via this if the yellow line passed the green line up there. So they got a lot of cool stuff. TradingTix they've been adding so much stuff in. I don't even have time to check a lot of this stuff out. If you like volume and options open interest heat maps, they've got that as well. So you can just at a glance, let me move my head. Just at a glance, see where options open interest has substantially increased or decreased. Just at a quick view here, and then options open interest by strike price, the flow density, and check this out. Actually, I didn't actually realize this. Implied volatility has shot back up today. Is that right? Let me check some of my options. One sec. Implied volatility is back up. Interesting. Have you guys noticed that? If you guys are holding shorter term options, let me know. Have you guys seen implied volatility shoot back up substantially today? Because that's quite the jump in implied volatility. Okay. Let's see here. Water is indeed the problem in Berlin. Ketter says worst water case, current allowance could be reduced and infrastructure to import more water must be built. Reuters, Nick says Tesla faces reckoning on water supply on planned Germany plant 2 days ago. Yes. Michael says the problem in Germany is not the water. That's the red herring. The problem is political headwinds from German OEMs. I think there's a degree of truth to that for sure. A guy's Berlin is actually Grünheide in Brandenburg. Berlin is surrounded by Brandenburg. Yes, I'm not too familiar with the area around there, and I've got terrible pronunciation, so excuse me there. But yes, it is in Grün. Is it Grünheide or is it Grünheide? 803 on Tesla. Yeah, I saw that, Jan. I saw Stephen Weiss saying Tesla cars look outdated. It was him, right? Saying Tesla cars look outdated already. And his best days are over. They need to spend on advertising. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see here. There we go. I've learned to love volatility, says STC. Yep. I mean, if you're a trader, for sure. It's just about how you position your portfolio in a way to take advantage of that, for sure. Um, call them bubble cars. Nick says Elon laughed at the idea of Tesla using too much water. Now it's a real problem. I think Elon laughing in the face of that is maybe what poked the bear a little bit. I mean, it's hard to say. So, I mean, I don't know, but whenever you kind of laugh in the face of something, it often comes back to bite you. Maybe that's what's happening now. Who knows? Look, here's the thing with Berlin. I'm as annoyed as any other Tesla bull might be with Berlin and the way that it's going at the moment. But just think about it this way: if and when Tesla gets through this, think about the competitive advantage Tesla will now have. That if any other automaker, any other new EV automaker wants to a presence in Germany, they're not going to move as fast as Tesla. So it's all relative. At the end of the day, once this passes, and there will be a day it does, then think about the competitive advantage there. 803.29 on Tesla. Leo says Tesla cars are not outdated. They're timeless. Less is more. Absolutely. Well, here, okay. You can disagree. Here's the question. Here's kind of the conversation I have sometimes with people. They don't necessarily have to agree with me that the cars look nice. They can agree with me on all the other utilities. Think about all the other sacrifices we make in the name of saving money or in the name of having a better product internally. Um, yes, Tesla cars to me look nice and probably it's actually the nicest electric car out there in my eyes. I would say I probably put the Y up there. I know it's people are like, oh, why not the Plaid? Why not the Plaid X and stuff? Fine, but I like the Y. For me, the crossover that's like pinnacle EV from Tesla, in my opinion. You could say it's the Plaid, but you can't argue about the battery. You can't really argue about what's going to be the service. You talk about app stores and the service revenues there. Can't really argue about it. Well, you can argue about all this, by the way. I should probably say that, but it's harder to argue. Like some things are just objective. Some things are subjective. So when you talk about range, acceleration, these are objective metrics. James says, disagree that competitors wouldn't get the same bad treatment from government. If it's all contingent on corruption, the other manufacturers may be willing to grease the right wheels. Fair enough. Hey, folks, we're rallying here. 805. Keep the juju flowing. Keep the citrus going. Fair enough, James. I guess you're right. But, I mean, I'm just thinking like Lucid coming in or Rivian coming in, trying to build a plant in Germany. Maybe they hate Tesla that much and they just give them essentially the green light to do whatever they want. But yeah, I mean, I guess time will tell. The S is a timeless design, says Kev. The S from the back, okay? I used to think to myself, man, what's the difference between the S and the 3? Like the 3 is fine. Like from the front, they look very similar. From the side, they look very similar minus the handles, at least to me and a non-expert. Folks, we are rallying hard here. We are rallying. Looks like the NASDAQ is also up there. 805 on Tesla. Keep the juju flowing. But if you look at the Model S from the back, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. STC says that I bet Cybertruck is going to make all controversial looking cars. I bet Cybertruck is going to make all conventional looking cars outdated by 2030. I can't wait till the Cybertruck truck comes out. I kind of reset my expectations to the fall of this year. towards the end of last year. I was like, okay, I'm not expecting anything till the fall. I'm inclined to push that out even more until like the middle of next year at this point. That's not to say Tesla's not going to grow top line delivery numbers and delivery revenue, because that's not even a question with the Model Y. I'm just not. I'm not bullish on timeline with the Cybertruck right now. I just think everything, all the 4680s, might as well go into building long range Model Ys. But I was having this conversation today with a Juju Gang member, and we were. I was saying Tesla should release like 1,000 production or 1,000 founder edition Cybertrucks for the first 1,000 reservation holders or something. Just release 1,000, put it out there, let them roam around for the couple years before it hits mass production. I think that would be sick. It's not going to happen. But did I see the new Model S back? No, I don't think I've seen the new one. Well, I've seen them around, but I haven't paid attention enough. All right, 804.25 on Tesla. Okay, level, by the way, I totally forgot to mention this. The level to watch for on today's close on the weekly is our 50-week moving average. Our 50-week, so essentially you could call it the 1 year almost average, weekly that is. And that sits at 803.76. We want to close above 804 to end the week, 804. So that's where we're sitting at pretty much right now. 804 or above is the close we want to see. We want to see bulls defend this 50-week moving average, because if not, again, that would not look strong, to say the least. Not defending that level would mean we kind of look at the 100-week moving average at 620 as something that we have to look at. But bulls should be able to defend this level, and especially with the strength that the market is having right now, with the market's up 1.25%. I just don't see how we don't. I mean, it'd be very weak close if considering how strong the market is, if we didn't have that today. So hopefully I'm not getting my expectations too high, but something to take into consideration at least. Setting the bar high for one. Don't worry, and we'll play our Tesla closing price game in half an hour here, so stay tuned. Oh, folks, we're rallying on that news. Keep eating the juju. Let me know in the chat what you guys are eating. Lemons, tangerines, clementines, mandarins, whatever it might be. Any thoughts on the SpaceX package for the Plaid? Do you guys remember? Oh, folks, we're rallying. Get the juju going. Stefan, remember that there's that video out with the SpaceX thrusters? It was a fake video, but the SpaceX thrusters. Was it on the Roadster? Oh, I'm going to try to find that. Hold on. Does someone know where that video is? Tag me on Twitter so I can show it on stream here if I can't find it. Well, it had the rockets on the Roadster and it was like flying in the air. That was like a couple years back though now. Oh, I found it. Oh, yes, I found it. Don't worry. Thanks for checking, whoever did. But here, check this out. This is a simulation animation. Let's see here. This is created by Slave Pavlovsky. Oh, that's kind of loud. This isn't the one that went viral though. Oh, this is the one that went viral. Here, check this out. It's just nuts. Can you imagine pulling up to a red light? Just nuts. This is also by the same guy, Pavlovsky. Awesome. We got some grapefruits going. Hamilton says got some cuties. Okay. Don't know what that means, but maybe that's some sort of fruit. Pizza, pistachios. Eating my stomach lining, says Nick. Okay. Lemon. Wolfgang says some red wine. Yeah, that's true. It's the evening time there. Intermittent fasting. Marco, how's it going? Vern, is that an onion emoji? Oh man, you guys are hilarious. All right, 805 sitting on Tesla. Cuties equal mandarins. Okay. I think someone said that before to me. Cutie oranges. I'm going to Google that. Hopefully I don't get something weird. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Crisis averted. Look at the logo on this guy. Look at the logo on this guy. Just seems like a happy dude. That little smiley orange. Look at that guy. Gotta love it. Good vibes. That orange, that slice does look good. That slice does look good. Those look like, those look like the ones that you guys ever tried canned oranges before? We're getting way off topic here. You guys ever eat canned oranges? Or those little like recess cup for kids in the liquid sugar? Okay, we're getting way off topic. Sorry, folks. Kobe, appreciate you watching. Michael says, "Put a beard on that orange, and it's me." Am I that orange? Hopefully, I don't have like jaundice or something. 805-29. I'm pretty sure I had jaundice as a kid. Too much information. It's the brand of Halos. Yes, got it. Only at Chinese buffet. Nice. 805 sitting on Tesla. Let's go through some stocks and how they've been reacting today. Let's do the main watch list I have. Amazon up 1.3%. Google up 1%. Tesla only up 50 basis points. Shopify up almost 1% on the day. Shopify is just, man, what a beating Shopify has taken. Netflix down 50. What? Netflix is red? Damn. Zoom is red. Zoom's down 3% on the day. Did not know that. Roku's up 3%. This market makes no sense. Square is up 25% post earnings. 25%. I'm bag holding some Square for such a bad price that just 25% move doesn't even get me excited. PayPal up 5%. Palantir is having a weird week. It was up like 10% yesterday. Today's down 5%. Not really making much sense there to me. SoFi up 2.7%. So interesting. Interesting to say the least. I've got CNBC pulled up here, yes. Kevin says Sawyer is saying Texas VINs are being assigned. Really? Let me check that out. On Twitter. Oh, someone just tagged me on something on Twitter. Who is this? Moon. Thanks for tagging me. Some Mandarin orange. Hey, look at you. You got the can on deck. Those oranges are good. Like you can hate on them all you want, but I think the oranges in the cans, I got a soft spot for them. Okay, Sawyer says breaking. Giga Texas VINs are officially being assigned. Tesla Motors Club member so-and-so has revealed that his VIN is this, and I've just checked the source and it's real. Giga Texas VINs have an A for Austin. Look at that. Well, folks, apparently it's official. And so what does delivery look like? Let me try to zoom in here. Folks, some good breaking news to get here. Hold on. What's delivery estimation on this? Well, to my experience, if you get your VIN, you're only less than a couple of weeks away from delivery at that point. That's huge. Awesome. I mean, we kind of suspected this a little bit, but good to have it finally verified. Hold on, let me get these spammers out of here. Spams in the chat. 1 second. Thank you. There we go. Thanks, Marco. How bad is inflation in Canada? It's. I think it's generally a little bit lower than it is in the States, but it's tracking on the same trajectory essentially. So, let's see here. Well, it's official. Yeah, I mean, Austin is about to deliver its first cars before Berlin. I mean, I'm not sure if there was a betting site for that, but that was probably a good prop bet that you could have had. That I feel like the odds would have been good too. Interesting. Yeah, the whole Ukraine or the whole Russian war thing going on. It I think the big thing to watch, I mean, the big thing everyone really is looking for here is to make sure that this doesn't continue to escalate. It's already escalating. Um, but what no one wants is a world war, of course. So I don't know. I'm no geopolitical expert. I don't play to be one. It's just everyone's stuck between a rock and a hard place because actually Tom Nash put it a pretty good way. He said on his video today, check his video out. He said, you can't appease a bully. You can't continue to let them do what they do. You have to put a stop to it sooner rather than later. But how do you do that without, triggering a bunch of stuff? So, yeah. Um, yeah. And I'm going to continue to say this, folks. Like, be careful who you follow online. Be careful that Twitter account that you're seeing that has a thread about all the info or that contrarian post about, why. Like, be careful with your sources. There are legitimate attacks on social media. There's social engineering on social media for us to be triggered, be divisive. The worst thing that can happen right now is division created. I think unity is what we need at the moment. So just be careful with what sources you're trusting for information, of course. Not just a random Twitter handle or something, and even I'm suspicious, and maybe tinfoil hat on. I'm even suspicious of videos and stuff sometimes that come out of certain regimes and really what propaganda is being played up here. I think it's important to be at least be self-aware of that a little bit. So just be careful because, it's no war like it was in 2000, 2005. Like the social media changes the game, with what's happening. So Jordan says disinformation can affect you even if you look at it with a critical eye. Absolutely. Now, here's the problem I have with that exact perfect perspective that you put there is I have a problem myself balancing that and also not wanting to live in an echo chamber. Right. And so and I don't have enough RAM. I don't have enough memory. I don't have enough processing in my day to go through every single information in the world. Right. So, yeah, just be careful. Mello says hedge funds are trading Tesla based on sentiment on this channel. Well, I'm just happy you guys are tuning in on a Friday, spending some time with me here as we close, and just hanging out. That's what we do on this channel. I like to say, and maybe hopefully this doesn't sound pompous or anything, like the community that we've built here is just incredible, super positive, super awesome people all around the world, international, and we're here to follow. I mean, for the most part, you can let me know if you're here not for Tesla, but to follow Tesla, because tell you what, I would be doing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing already, like spending too much time watching Tesla, without this channel, which is why I created this channel. So, yeah, thanks for spending your time with me, folks. Appreciate it. David says, do you agree with Gary Blank's $1,600 price target? I mean, back of the napkin math video I did on Tesla assumptions and price target essentially get me there, I think. So yeah, just a personal price target doesn't mean anything in terms of financial advice, of course, but yeah, the quick math I do on that is 5 million vehicles assumed in 2025. I think it's 4.5, or let's just say 5 now. 5 million by the end of 2025, 20% EBITDA or operating margin, whatever you want to say, there on just the vehicle business. Discount that back, assuming no further dilution of shares or no further increasing of outstanding share count. That gets me to about $1,400-$1,500 depending on discount rate and stuff. So I've got a video on that actually. So again, I think it's important to have your own conviction on stuff and come to it into a way that you understand it for yourself. I was talking to a friend who was like, yeah, show me the math of why you think Tesla is undervalued. And I was like, I'll show you the math, but you have to have your own assumptions. Like if you don't think that EVs are going to eat up the entire auto market in 10 years, then we're already starting at different. Then we're already going to have different conclusions to this. I have assumptions with this. You have assumptions with this. I can test your assumptions. I can tell you why I think you're wrong. But you have to have your own assumptions. And what I've noticed is a lot of people have assumptions that they do not want to test. Like, for example, I have this one friend that doesn't think EVs are going to gain market share over the next 5 or 10 years. He thinks Tesla will top out at a couple of million vehicles. And then after that, no one's going to buy EVs and everyone will continue to buy gas powered vehicles for the next 10 or 15 years. I don't think that's true. So, Alex says, I watched the on 2X to catch up. Thoughts, if any catalyst can come to make Tesla move the opposite of the cues? I think factory approval is the obvious one to say, but the question really is, okay, so we're getting that news now almost that Giga Texas is coming to approval. Well, not coming to approval. At least people are getting assigned VINs. Berlin would be a wild card because I don't think anyone is expecting Berlin, and to be honest, I don't think we should expect Berlin until the middle of March, anyways. I'm gonna say it's disappointing to see that Tesla's only flat on the day where the Qs and the SB are showing strength, but considering everything that's been happening, I mean, at least we're not red. So I guess we'll see. I was gonna say also investment grade credit, but I don't think that's gonna come until Gigas are online, which I thought they would have been by now. So Emmanuel says, come with me to Giga Austin. I will hide you in the trunk. Thanks for the offer, Emmanuel. I may take you up on that. Sneak me in. Yeah, also, hey, let me know if you guys are tuning in to, or if you guys are going to Giga Austin party. Let's see here. Seems like Berlin has Tesla by the balls, says CSZ. I don't know if it's that as much as I just think it's I'll just refrain to comment. Ganeshan says Elon is not good at PR. His abrasive behavior makes the big boys to avoid him at the White House. I think it's important to realize what is Elon's goal. First of all, he's got the whole world talking about him, and he spent $0 on marketing. That's just an objective truth. Like him or not, Tesla has spent, SpaceX has spent, Neuralink has spent $0 on marketing. Yet you can go to any one of your friends, I bet, and talk Elon for at least 5 minutes, and they'll have some sort of opinion on him. That's not true with XYZ CEO out there, right? So there's method, I think, to the madness that's happening. But you're right. I mean, look at it this way. Someone like Elon doesn't get where he is by following the conventional method. I can disagree with the fact that I think that Tesla should have a small PR department that puts out factual statements on certain events. And that's pretty much it. No marketing. But you know what? You can't disagree with the results. So, I mean, you don't get to where Elon is without having that sort of personality. So, who am I to say? Option flow is pretty muted on Tesla at the moment. 804 sitting on Tesla for all my audio friends. I live in Houston. How the heck do I get to Austin? Last time I checked, you might have to fly. I don't think there's a highway that goes down there or anything. But you know what? Someone told me on the stream yesterday. They said that the priority is being given to Tesla owners in the Austin area. So we'll see. Basil says, is your Twitter handle inspired by Dave Lee? No, it's no, it's not. I actually have had that Twitter handle since I want to say like 2010 or something. Like, it's been a while. I didn't know who Dave was back then. Dave says, hey Dave 7, right? Something like that. Mine is, yeah, hey, it's Yashu. Close. Tesla and Bitcoin are trading 1-for-1. Is that right? Let me pull up something here then. Give me a second. I'm going to pull up TradingView. I'm going to get rid of the EMA clouds for a hot second. By the way, I mean, on the hourly, I mean, just note, we are holding on a good trend on the hourly. Like, we are weak here, but we're not breaking any trend on the hourly, despite us trading here. So on the 10-minute, I like using the 10-minute as well. I'll make this a little bit bigger. 10-minute, we're still holding support, so we're not breaking past it, which wasn't necessarily the case before. Let me pull up what you say now. Let's say Bitcoin and Tesla are trading 1-for-1. Actually, even look at the Qs. I just underlaid the NASDAQ there. Look at the NASDAQ and look at Tesla. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's kind of an undeniable correlation, of course, because one consists of the other. But let me put in Bitcoin. Let me see what happens if I put in Bitcoin in here. Bitcoin futures. I think less of a correlation. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Not huge. I like TradingView for that sort of charting. Tesla, Elon should do a share buyback program. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but you know what? I will be on that side of the debate in probably like a year and a half. John says, I'm going to Austin, booked my flight, got a room at Doubletree. I don't have an invite, just going to wing it. I respect that. I respect that, John. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know. It would be fun to go to Austin and meet a bunch of you guys. Alex says, beta's coming to Canada. Response, according to Elon. Yes, Elon tweeted this out. I forgot to mention this. Elon tweeted this out. Let's see here. Elon tweeted. Whenever Elon tweets Canadian info, I get excited. So hold on. Drive Tesla says, just a heads up, Elon, February only has 28 days to release FSD beta. Is this going to still happen? He said, we've had about 60 or so cars testing internally in Canada, hoping to go wider this weekend. So I'm guessing it's employee only at the moment. 60 or so cars. Because I think employees, correct me if I'm wrong, Tesla employees get free FSD with their vehicles, right? So I asked the question, I said, will Canadians be getting FSD as a subscription anytime soon? I hope we get FSD subscription, and I hope we get Tesla insurance, but I am not holding my breath for that. Not holding my breath for Tesla insurance up here in Canada. Nvidia confirms it's investigating a cyber attack. Oh. Nvidia says business activities continue uninterrupted. It's also evaluating scope and nature of the cyber event. So it looks like there are cyber attacks happening all over American companies now. Oh, man. Christopher Miller, who is a follow that I've recently followed, he's from BuzzFeed News. He's following the Ukraine and Eastern European stuff. He says air raid warning in Kiev and missiles being fired on the capital. I've counted 3 large strikes in the past 5 minutes, watching from my window and seeing the sky light up, a roar of explosions reverberating across the city. Oh, man. I was watching Meet Kevin today, and he was saying Zelensky is saying that he's scared for his life, of course, but he doesn't think he's going to be around for the next 24 hours. That's just terrible. Just terrible. Let's see, comment here. Yeah, pressure. I know. I have a terrible way of pronouncing Nvidia. I don't know why. It's just a habit. I'm not gonna. If I change now, I just feel like I'll be bending too much. So, to peer pressure. So I'm just gonna keep. I've been saying it like that my whole life. It just is what it is, I guess. Leviu says, from Vancouver, want to go. What are the conditions to participate? No idea. I have zero idea how to get an invite. You only live once. Just go, Vasil. Vasil, I respect that. Maybe I'll book a flight. I was looking at. I think I have enough Aeroplan points to book, or I guess flight points if you're not aware, to book that out. As a YouTuber, CSC says, how would you feel about meeting the Juju Gang in Austin during the grand opening? I would love that. I would love that. Let me know if you guys would meet up. I I think that's awesome. I think it's an awesome idea, and I think I would definitely, if I go, I think that would be one of the motivating factors for me to go, is to meet up with the Juju Gang. That'd be fun. Um, thanks, folks. Thanks, Hamilton. Um, yeah, I mean that would be fun. John says it's a 2.5 hour flight from Fort Lauderdale. A rental car was 121 plus tax. It's not bad. Do you think I should make it a road trip? How would that be? Just would that be a bad move? What if I did a road trip in the Model 3 from Canada to Austin, and I vlogged and I live streamed throughout the whole time, and I made it to how long of a drive is that though? That'd be kind of fun. I would have a lot of content, and I could make pit stops on the way and maybe meet up with people on the way. Interesting. Alex says Giga Juju Fest on the 8th. I am down. I am down. would that I wonder if that'd be good content, road trip content, live streams. And on every major city you stop or something, and that'd be fun, hey? The Yashu tour, yeah. Oh man, but that would be quite the long road trip. You've driven in your Model Y to long range to Austin. See the long range, that's clutch. I've got the standard range plus, but yeah. Maybe says a road trip would be awesome and you'd be absolutely admitted to the party. I hope so. That'd be fun though. It sounds like this road trip idea might have some legs. This might have some legs. You can meet up at the superchargers. It would be a write-off on all expenses. You know what? I still think I have unlimited supercharging for the time being. I think I do. I have some referral bonuses, I think, that are still haven't expired yet. So I don't think it would cost me anything even. Interesting. 806.50 on Tesla. There we go. The stock likes it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Price targets. Yes. Kevin, thank you. Let me know. By the way, this feedback is well received by me. I'm gonna debate on the road trip idea. I'll debate it. Let me know. Okay, so we're gonna play Tesla closing price guess. As we sit here, 805.14 sitting on Tesla. Put in the chat one guess per person. What is Tesla closing price going to be? Remember, Price is Right rules. So you can be either at or under. If you're even a penny over, you unfortunately can't qualify to win the grand prize of virtual Juju from me. Do I have any slices left? I've got one slice left of Juju here. There we go. Urel, thank you for the reminder. He says, make sure to check your options. I appreciate that. You guys are always looking out for me. Unfortunately, what I have is going to expire worthless. So nothing to look at there, but yeah, unfortunate. Lost a lot of money on options in the last little bit. It is what it is. That's life. Got to move on. 804.55 sitting on Tesla. There we go. Vern's done some research for me. I like it. Vancouver to Giga, Texas, 1 day and 11 hours drive without charging, sleeping. Holy crap. Oh my God. A full day and 11 hours? Oh my God. Oh man, Austin is way further than it looks, hey? I was thinking of, okay, you guys would be surprised. I mean, I've driven, for someone that talks about being a city boy and not driving very much. I mean, I've done a 11-hour straight drive before. And that was this summer. I've talked about it at length. I'm not going to continue to do that. But I've done that. Austin, let me just pull this up here. What does that give me? Oh, folks, 806.69. Let me just see here. 35 hours of driving. Oh my God. Oh no. 35 hours. So with charging, really, Exactly. Michael says realistically, it's a 3-day trip. A 3-day trip. So I have to leave on the 4th, drive 4th, 5th, 6th, get there for the 7th, try to have fun, and then have the 3-day road trip back. That's one way too. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, 80741, folks. We're rallying here into close. Let's do it. That would be fun. Alex says, but with autopilot, it'll be a breeze. Oh, for sure. Driving won't be, yeah, absolutely. Especially with how the highways are in the States. There's just a lot more chill than they are. Like I was driving through the Rockies, much different terrain. So that would be fun. And I guess if you kind of, what's the speed limit down there? I mean, the speed limit in Canada is like what, 80 or 90 kilometers an hour usually. So what is that? 55, maybe 60 miles an hour are the speed limit on a lot of highways here. So Michael says, seriously, folks, I'll drive, you blog. I'll just be live streaming the entire time. That'd be funny. Yeah, you're all exactly. 807-76, folks. Oh, folks, I didn't guess yet. Wait, do I get a guess? Is that cheating if I guess now? I feel like I'm cheating if I guess now. I've gotten a 4-minute advantage on you folks. Alex says we go 80 miles an hour. 80 miles an hour? How much is that in kilometer? Sorry, I'm just doing kilometer translation over here. Like a metric bum I am. That's 128. That's the speed limit down there? I don't think I've driven in the States because whenever I've been in the States, I've been under the legal age to rent a car, which is 25. So, and then the pandemic hit. So 809, folks. Okay. All right. Whatever you guys are doing, keep eating the citrus or keep throwing in comments. I may guess. Okay. Just to be fair, I'm going to guess lower than the stock price right now because momentum's on our side. I'm going to put in some average amount of juju. I'm going to say 807. 807. Oh, interesting, Faisal. I didn't know that. Huh. Just fly in and rent a Tesla. Yeah, so that's the thing. If I fly, that's way easier, right? Like 3-4 hours done. Wow, Mimi. Interesting. 809.53, folks. Good stuff. Interesting. Here we go. Okay, maybe this is I don't want to get too excited too fast. Hey, 810 right there. All right, $9 more until high of day here. You think we do it? Let's do it. Joe says my covered calls. Ooh, what strike are those? We still have 6 minutes here, but got some orange burps coming out. Yeah, well, Germany's different. Of course, the Autobahn. Yeah, of course. Sanju says, hit the like and subscribe, folks. Will help pump the stock. Thank you, Sanju. I appreciate all of the new subscribers coming in as well. If you haven't already and you're liking the content, do me a favor, hit subscribe. Expect good news over the weekend for Austin, says Jen. I think we kind of sort of got that proxy right now. I mean, I don't want to be a bummer, but here's the thing to consider is like, considering the macro news that we've been having, how much of that gets how much of this giga news is just going to get swallowed by that, right? That's the question. If there was no macro event happening or uncertainty around anything, I think for sure. Hey, but we're rallying, so I'll take it. Michael said, I think someone at a trading firm just saw Sawyer's tweet. Thank you, Meier. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. 81040 sitting on Tesla. Tesla hype. Thank you for the super chat. Have a great weekend, everyone. Positive vibes. Keep the juju flowing. Appreciate the kind words. There we go. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Wall Street buying into close. That could be it. I think another thing to take into consideration might be short covering, especially right now. In fact, I'm going to pull up the options order flow here and take a look. Let's see here. See the options order flow. So I think what we're seeing right now, if I had to guess, I don't think we're seeing a massive amount of calls coming in. I think what we're seeing in this mini rally, if you want to call it that, are a lot of puts being closed, highlighted by the red line dipping here in the last 10 minutes, half an hour, let's say. So a lot of puts being closed before the weekend. So we'll see. We shall see here. We will 809.50 on Tesla. Let's see. All right, we got 3 minutes left. CNBC is talking about Square. We'll leave that for now. I don't really care. She's talking about Square. Oh, that rhymed. Awesome. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, NASDAQ is absolutely green, but Tesla is still lagging on the day. Tesla's only up, well, Tesla's up 1% now. NASDAQ's up 1.5%. I would have expected Tesla to be up 3% on a green day like today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Judy, thanks so much for your donation. Appreciate you. A little bravo emoji. Peter says, wishes for the weekend. 1, Giga Berlin opening date announced. Number 2, Giga Texas approvals all granted. And number 3, second Giga Shanghai factory confirmed. I'll add number 4, war put away. There's no more world war anymore. So, hey, that would be an awesome weekend, Tesla speaking wise. All right, here we go. 809.65. Folks, I said in the beginning of the stream, I wanted the 50-week moving average to hold. And the bulls have shown that it's, I mean, barring a massive move to the downside here, bulls have shown that the 50-week moving average does indeed still have support, and bulls are not going away to defend that level. So good to see that. On the daily, we haven't reclaimed the 200-day just yet. That's at 832. But beggars can't be choosers in this market, and I'll take the defending of the 50-week for now. And volume picking up. Yeah, I mean, volume is 24 million on the day. It's, it is what it is. It's not massive per se. So, average volume, by the way, on the NASDAQ is, where is it? Average volume, today's volume is 74, and average, I think, is about 60. So we are seeing above average volume. Netflix just went green as well, by the way, if you cared about Netflix at all. How many jujus do you eat today? I had one orange, but it was sliced up good. 809.63. Folks, good close. Good close. I mean, I'll take it. On the week, we've ended, got 20 seconds here. On the week, we ended down $20. All things considered, ending this week down $20. I think we'll take it. Hold on, let me just check everything else here. Too late. All right, folks. It is what it is. Thanks for joining me on today's live stream. We saw Tesla close at 809.81. I'm going to check to see who the winner is, so don't leave yet, to see who the winner of this week's live stream Tesla closing price is. Again, still working on a sponsor for this segment. If you are a sponsor, or if you are looking to sponsor this segment, hit me up. Okay, S-Trade guessed 809.69. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, by the way, just confirming, 809.87 is the correct closing price, right? Oh, check Google here. 809.87. Okay, 809.87. Grab came close. Guessed 809.37. 809.69. Alex, is this a new guess? No, right? Oh, but I think the winner is Rechain. Rechain guessed 809.88. Oh, you're a penny over. Sorry, Price is Right rules is tough. S-Trade, I think S-Trade is one. Where 69 versus nice. Hold on, what's this other one? 809.87. Okay, thanks for telling me. I'm having a hard time. Hold on. I'm gonna start getting what's it called? Like a Google Sheet or something to get you submit your stuff in next week to make it a lot easier. Yeah, Alex, you call hold on. 88. Wait, hold on. What was S Trade's guess again? Oh man, I'm just losing it. Hold on. I think the chat just disappeared. What did I say S Trade's guess was? Because I know, Alex, you guessed 69. So you're very close. Okay. I forget what I said. I'm going to have to rewatch this. Alex, S Trade, I'm going to equally divvy out the virtual Jujus to you guys this week. I'm just losing it. Much love. Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining me, folks. Happy Friday again. All things considered, it is what it is, kind of a week. Oh, you guys 69 as well. Oh, you guys tied it. There we go. Okay, we tied. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It makes it a lot easier for me. Much love. I'll send the virtual Juju you guys' way later. Remember, Monday, we do have trading. And Monday and over the weekend, let's see what happens. Again, markets aside, I hope peace prevails, and that's really the goal, and really what I want to see over anything else. Tesla speaking wise, maybe we get some news out of Austin. I would not hold my breath for Berlin because I think I'd pass out. So Austin, maybe I would. It's looking like VINs are finally being assigned, so that's good news there. Awesome time spending with you guys, depending wherever you guys are. Stay safe, stay healthy, be well. And again, like I say, every Friday stream to close the week, put your phones away, put your computers away, spend some time with family, nature, meditate, de-zone a little bit off of, again, like the world is so crazy right now. I'm sorry, I'm going to ramble for 30 seconds here. The world's crazy right now. Everyone is losing it for all intents and purposes, for better or for worse, or just, mental health wise and everything news related. Sorry, I don't want to come too preachy here, but just if you can, and I know not everyone's privileged enough to, but if you can, for a second, take a breather, pause, have some, general reflection time, and to at least be able to decouple yourself from all of the craziness that's happening in the world. Okay. Much love. Take care. And hopefully that wasn't too preachy. That wasn't my point, but have good Juju over the weekend. Take care. I'll catch you guys on Discord for the Juju Gang. Much love for everyone that supports the channel, mods, everyone tuning in, even if you spent 5 minutes with me. I appreciate you guys spending your time, because time is everything. Okay, guys, take care, and I'll catch you hopefully on the weekend with some content as well. So hit subscribe on your way out. Take care, guys. Peace.